DBX is the premier automation tool for Pipeliner CRM. Let us take a quick look at one scenario which demonstrates how you can use DBX to automate a manual process. Right here we have an account named Angulum Fabricum, and one of the common things that you would do in Pipeliner is to create leads. So let's take, for example, a new lead that came in, and we can say here just event 2017. That's our lead name, and we can just simply click save. So now under this lead, what we would like to also do is to have activities. For example, we can say that we need to have our initial contact, and we would like to do it today, so I'll just say save. And also I'd like to be able to set activities that need to be done from this day forward. For example, I'd like to have a task scheduled, and I'll say send generic deck, and the due date for this would be 2 weeks from now. So I'll have to take a look at my calendar and say, okay, 2 weeks from now would be the 3rd of next month. And then I'll save that. And then I'll have to create another activity. For example, now this would be something like maybe sending a video reel. And this would be a month after the 2-week task that I just recently created. So that means that that would be the 3rd, and then a month from there, and I'll say it's going to be November 3rd. There you go. Then I'll hit save again. So if, let's take for example, this is something that you typically do whenever you create a lead, and you basically create these canned activities, canned actions against a new lead. That way you can have your sales reps have a certain set of tasks that they can just simply follow up or perform during the life of the lead. But as you can see, it takes a bit of effort to create these simple tasks. First, obviously you will have to type. You would have to make sure that you type the right thing, and you need to add these things in the proper sequence. And also you have to do all that math when you're calculating all the proper dates where they should occur. So what if these steps can be automated for you? Let us try to use DBX to do all this record creation for you. Let me show you how that's done. So first, let us just simply delete these activities for now, and imagine that these activities never existed. So we'll just delete them. Okay, very good. So now we still have the lead named event 2017. So I have created a process within DBX which will find all the leads that were recently created that had no activities. So DBX would be running on a server somewhere, and it could be set to run at a certain time interval. It could be every minute, it could be every 5 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, and so on. That would be up to you to decide. But let's take for example, a user just created this lead record, and now we will just manually execute the DBX process. So now it's trying to capture all the leads that have no activities, and then updating those leads with activities. In just a few seconds, all those activities should have been created for that particular lead that we just created, which is event 2017. So let's take a look at this record and find out if the activities were created. So DBX did this all for us. It created the activities: initial contact, send generic deck, send video reel. And if you notice, it also calculated the proper dates for us, which is the initial contact is today, and then it created a task for in 2 weeks, and then another one a month after the 2 week task, all in an automated fashion. So your users now can keep on creating all these leads, and you don't have to worry about all these activities that needs to be created properly. Now let's take a look at how DBX can help you when this lead transitions into an opportunity. For example, so let's go back to the lead, and this lead event 2017, for example, would like to now make this into an opportunity. So we say we qualify this to our default pipeline, and I'm going to say this is going to be of value 7500, and the closing date would be somewhere around, I'd say, November 30th. So now I can just simply save this, and now the lead that we have became an opportunity. So now let's take a look again at the activities for this opportunity. So obviously we still have the activities which were originally scheduled for the record when it was still a lead. Now these activities were primarily geared towards the lead, and it probably is not going to be applicable now, since now it is an opportunity. We probably now need a different set of activities for the opportunity. So the goal is to remove the old activities and maybe put in the newer set of activities. And that's exactly what we're going to demonstrate in the next step. So let's go back and just view this. So we have now an opportunity called Event 2017. So let's run now a DBX process that was designed to, one, clean up the old activities, and two, add the new activities for that opportunity. So now it's just simply capturing all the opportunities that are new, and it's trying to evaluate if those opportunities that were recently created had the appropriate activities. At the same time, it decided that there are also old activities that needs to be removed. So what we can do is we can go back to these opportunities, then look at the activities. Notice that now the activities are different. It used to have initial contact or send generic deck, and the other one was send video reel. Now we have a send proposal, an opportunity follow-up, and a 1-month follow-up. So what happened here? First, we had a lead. DBX automatically created the activities for you with the proper subject line, with the proper due dates. It did all the calculations automatically for you. It also eliminated data integrity issues. Users can type the subject line incorrectly or even enter the wrong date. It eliminates data entry errors. It also saved users time. So now your users just needs to concentrate on creating the initial set of records, a lead, an opportunity, and let DBX takes care of the rest. Let's just take a look at another sample. So in this instance, let's just create a new opportunity. So take note, this opportunity that we recently worked on, event 2017, has a value of 7,500. Well, let's create a new opportunity on a default pipeline, and we'll just say grand opening, and let's the value here would be 12,500, and the closing date we'll set that way in December 27th, and let's click save. Now I put in 12,500 in a value because I'd like to demonstrate in this portion of the demo that you can have DBX make some calculations, make some decisions on what activities to generate based on the value of the opportunity. Because it had gone beyond $10,000, now there will be a new set of activities that has to be created. Maybe you can have a more aggressive timeline, a more aggressive activities, more aggressive follow-ups. Instead of having a follow-up 1 month after the 2-week task, you will basically can do it 3 weeks after the 2-week follow-up, and then another 3-week follow-up after that. So let's just simply run a DBX process that would allow us to achieve that goal. So now it's running. It's once again looking for the opportunity, and it should have updated the opportunity that we just created. And this should have a new set of activities different from the one that we have seen earlier. So let's just take a look at what those activities look like. So notice that the first activity still looks the same. The second task still looks the same, still says opportunity follow-up. But the last two activities are different. The first activity that had only $7,500 as a value had 3 tasks. This one, the one that's above $10,000 value, have 4 tasks. And it also automatically calculated the dates for you, populated the subject lines consistently, therefore resolving any data entry errors, and once again saving your users time. There are a lot more things that the DBX can do, but it's all up to you to decide what that next action is. Once again, this ends our video. Thanks for watching.